god, oh, you're a whore. It's just not for me. You are going to be queefing left, right and center, baby. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm sat in a different location. I felt like sometimes upstairs can be a little bit dark. I wanted to get some natural light in, see how natural light works with my camera a little bit better, because I noticed that when I start my videos elsewhere or have different parts of it that aren't behind like a ring light or anything like that, they seem to do a lot better, like the camera quality is better. So here we is. I'm extremely chilled in my little joggers, relaxing. I wanted this to be a little bit cozier than I sometimes have it, and I just felt like doing it from my bedroom instead of upstairs in my little office space. I'm gonna change it up as I'm going along, as I'm doing different videos. So I'm gonna do some in my bedroom, some in the spare room, and then some of the other rooms in the house, and just kind of mix it all up. And oh, I feel like that makes me look low-key pregnant, but it's okay, we move. Mix it all up and shake it all about. But yeah, we are back with another girl talk, and this one's gonna be pretty chill, pretty similar to the first one, but I had loads more questions I never got a chance to answer. So I thought I'd be back with big sis vibes and just have a conversation with you guys. Some of these are a little bit more intimate, some of them are just chilled and casual. Let's go. One of the first questions was, someone said to me that they feel embarrassed after they masturbate. This really makes me sad. Now, between you and I, and by you and I mean me and my camera and the world, I am not someone that has always been a person that masturbates. I just wasn't that much of a fan. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't really my vibe. Whereas now, hunty, the game has changed. I just felt like, you know, I'm 26 years old and I legitimately like just never masturbated, and I was kind of like, why am I like this? Why am I doing this? We need some vibes. So whipped out the bloody vibes. But I feel like there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I feel like it is important to get to know your body. It is important to get to know yourself, what turns you on, what brings you to your best height, what brings you to have an orgasm, and any other things you want to explore about your body. I feel like it's easier to have that one-on-one time and get to understand yourself better than to sit there and wait for it to happen via whoever your sexual partner is, because if they don't know and you don't know, how the hell is that going to work? It's always going to be better if the two of you are separate and figuring things out for yourself. I don't think it's anything to be embarrassed about. It's also no one's business for you to have to feel embarrassed. Like, no one should be knowing what you get up to in your spare time in the first place. So it's not anything to be embarrassed by, especially when it is your own personal business. I feel like changing my pad is extremely loud and noisy. How do I make it quieter? Oh my goodness. Sis, especially when you've got a man or you've got boys around or you're in a public space, like, I am that person that tries to do it like really, really quiet, like so like, baby, I feel your pain. I feel like it is annoying and upsetting, and to be honest, there's nothing you should be embarrassed about. Like, not everyone uses tampons, and even tampons have an outside wrapper that sometimes cause noises. I would just take my time and just slowly do it instead of rushing and ripping and all of those noises. But I know that bitch is so loud. Like, I feel like it sounds like you've got just like a packet of crisps just like banging and opening in the bathroom, and it is just so embarrassing. But yeah, like, my tip would be just do it a little bit slower and pray that that makes it quieter. Have you ever queefed before? Oh my god, yes. I feel like that's normal. I feel like I've also spoken about this on previous girl talks, but that is so normal. Like, listen, if you're going ham when you're having sex, the amount of air that is coming in and out of your vagina, like, honey, you are going to be queefing left, right and center. It's going to be happening whilst you're having sex. It's going to happen after you have sex. And to be honest, it's something that no one should ever make you feel uncomfortable about. Like, if you were queefing, queef it the fuck up. Like, it is so normal. It's absolutely fine. And it's funny. Like, I think it's quite hilarious And I think it's more funny because obviously people look at you and they're like, oh my god, have you just farted? And you're like, no, it's just a vagina fart, which low-key I can understand why some people are just like, oh my god, fuck, wait, what? But to be honest, it's so normal. It's not something to be embarrassed about. And I just pray that everyone has a sexual partner out there that makes them feel comfortable and finds the humor in it, and you guys can just laugh and joke about it and it not just be that serious. Because baby, if I could queef the alphabet, I fucking would. I really want to ask my mum to go with me sex toy shopping, but I'm not too sure how. Oh, I can't lie. As open as I am about all the things we talk about, I probably would not ask my mum to go sex toy shopping. I feel like that's something you should ask your friends or sisters or just cousins or anyone but your mum. I mean, if you have a close enough relationship with your mum that you can ask, then honey, go for it. I feel like that is a very intimate situation. Maybe go with a friend and maybe that'll be a bit easier. I don't actually know what advice to give you on asking your mum, because I don't think that is the smartest of ideas. But if you do go and you do ask your mum, please, I beg you, please tell me how that goes and what your mum says, because I'm gonna need to give some tips to my mum then as to how the hell to fix up, because that is a brilliant relationship right there. Long distance relationships, yes or no? I mean, it depends on whether you can handle it or not. I feel like I've spoken about this as well before. It depends on whether you can handle it. Like, I've done one before and it was the worst thing I've ever experienced. But there are certain people that I know for a fact have the utmost trust in their partners and faith in things working out. So I feel like I know for sure that that would work out. But me, it's just not for me. Like, it's just not. It's just not for me. You know that you're someone that can be strong enough to withstand the distance, or if you're able to be flexible in work so that you can actually go and visit each other, that would also be really nice. Don't do it if you feel like you're someone that is going to be scared of things falling apart. Don't do it. Like, you need to have the utmost trust in yourself, in your partner and in your relationship, and have so much faith and knowledge that it will prevail, that is the only way that shit can work. Swallow or spit? Oh my goodness, you guys are ruthless, but here we go. I think it depends. I feel like it depends on the mood. I feel like if you are going for it and you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna swallow this time. Like, some people also, can I say, like, they produce a lot. Like, there is a lot of cum that's coming out, and sometimes it's a lot for people to take, and you might want some, you might want all of it. Like, who knows? If you're someone that wants to spit, listen, do what you got to do. Go spit, make sure you pee, because it's very important to pee, but go and do whatever it is you need to do and keep it moving. But if you were someone that wants to swallow, like, I personally would be like, keep that right to the back, keep it right back there, so that there's no like all in around your mouth. It just goes straight back, it's done, and then you kind of really have no choice but to swallow at that point. Do you ever compare your vagina to anyone else's? I mean, I don't really see many other people's in general to be able to compare it. But in terms of things like porn and stuff, I used to. I think it's dependent. Like, first of all, every vagina is different. Like, every vagina is beautiful in their own way, and you will find someone who loves, cherishes and respects your vagina. Generally speaking, I just hated mine for absolutely no reason, but I think it's because I'd seen people on porn and I was like, oh my god, everything looks so cute. And it's not that mine didn't look the same, it's that I think growing up as a woman of color, I expected things to look different, and I don't know, it just happened. Now there is nothing for me to compare it to. Like, I very much understand that we all have our own beautiful bodies. Everyone's looks the same, and everyone looks different. And what I would say though is that it's very crucial to find someone that you are sleeping with or in a relationship with, married to, whatever it is, that appreciates your body, your insecurities and your vagina for what it is. A guy asked me for my body count. Is that inappropriate? Yes. Why do men, or just people in general, feel the need to know what your body count is? What I really hate about society, and this does not go for all men, nor does it go for all women, but generically speaking, men will ask a woman what their body count is, and if it's anything over like 5, they're like, oh my god, oh, you're a whore. And they be out here with a body count of like 500. I really don't like it. It's like, it's okay, and in this society, it's like cultural for men to be like, oh yeah, like he's a lad, like yeah, he smashed so many girls, no. And as soon as a girl's like, yeah, I've slept with so many guys, it's like, she belongs to the streets. Oh, Can we first of all stop this double standard shit, because I hate it, and second of all, it is none of his business to be asking you what your body count is. Why does it matter what happened before he met you? As long as while you're together there is no extra body counts added other than his, it shouldn't matter what happened before he met you. Tell him to shut the fuck up and keep his mind out of your business, because quite frankly it shouldn't even be there. None of your business, sir. How do you know if you're bi-curious or not? Do you know what? I really like this question. Have conversations with people who have either been through it, have open conversations with people you know who are in gay relationships, because I feel like they will have an understanding as to whether they just knew that they were gay or whether they went through a bi-curious phase first before figuring out their sexuality. Like, there's so many different types of people you can have conversations with, and watch YouTube videos. It sounds so stupid, but they do help. I feel like there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I feel like people are scared to explore and to figure it out. And personally, I just feel like live your best life and do what you gotta do. And if part of that is figuring out your sexuality, then honey, do what you gotta do. I can't say for sure though how you definitely know whether you are bi-curious or bisexual up until when you know, you'll know. Last question. What do I do when I'm seeing red flags in a relationship? Oh, you get the hell out of there. You need to leave. You need to leave so quickly. I feel like if it's a relationship you want to stay in, you need to have a conversation and speak to him or her and see where you stand, how you're feeling, how you plan on moving forward. Like, there's so many different ways to go about it, but generically speaking, if you've identified them as red flags, the relationship is already done. Like, they're already exhibiting and showing you things that you do not want from a partner or a relationship. And if that is something that does not sit right within your conscience and it's just not for you, then you got to get the hell out of there and you've got to keep it moving. It is unfortunate and it is sad, but I'm never going to encourage anyone to stay in a relationship that they have already realized have red flags. A conversation is definitely key, because if it is something that you think that they can change and it's something that they're willing to change, then they will turn into little white flags, and we love to see white ones. But if not, honey, you're going to have to just accept the emotional upset you're going to have after, and that relationship is just not for you. Okay, and I am diddy done. I just wanted to do it somewhere different, so let me know what you guys think about the location instead. I feel like for girl talks this is a little bit more intimate, and to be honest, I quite like it. It's very comfy. I am gonna go to the gym. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will and had a great Easter weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Comment below any other questions you have or anything else you want to talk about. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.